Hello and welcome. This is a daily reading for Sunday, June 2nd into Monday, June 3rd. One more. The Page of Cups showing itself. Might be the time for some emotional communication to come through. The beginnings of some communication, maybe an apology. And then we have the Magician showing under the deck. You have all the power you need in this situation. You have all the tools at your disposal. And I get the feeling that you're finally realizing it with the enlightenment that we have just above here. The sun is showing here. I get the feeling this is a very bright, joyful, prosperous time for you because you're finally coming into your own power and realizing that you have everything you want and need here. Let's get some messages out for the day. Yes. Okay, so we get the Six of Pentacles. There might be some imbalance in a situation, something that we want to rectify, bring into balance. The Seven of Swords. Someone might have been doing something in secret. And the Death card. So there are some major changes coming in, some major upheavals to this situation. Let's get a couple more cards out. A bunch just fell out, including the Magician, the King of Swords, the Moon, the Ace of Wands, and Judgment. They'll come out again if we need them, but the Empress just fell out. I saw the Empress and the Emperor twice during the pre-shuffle. There's the Emperor flipping over again too, actually. Okay, so we might have some divine counterpart energy going on here today. You might have lots of people just in their power, in their energy. We're getting that message a lot too. Okay, got the Nine of Swords. I think we need one more. That's it. The Knight of Pentacles. Okay, cool. So what I'm seeing here immediately is that there is a real mirroring going on. There is I can't think of the word, but we've got the Death card flanked by two swords, flanked by two pentacles. So yeah, there's real symmetry here. Yes, I get the feeling that there's some major upheaval at the center of this. Something that needs to die, needs to move out to make way for the new. That is surrounded by fear and worry. But it needn't be, because that fear and worry is surrounded by stability. We've also got the Four of Wands showing under the deck. So again, stability. Stability, perhaps a new commitment, but only after a time of upheaval and worry, and only after, the thoughts, worry, being lost in your thoughts, perhaps secrets being kept here. Also for me as a reader, with the Nine of Swords and the Seven of Swords showing here, I get there's the energy as well of the Two of Swords, a feeling of indecision maybe. But the central message that I get here is that these energies are ending. So there was something secretive here, something not being spoken, something not being expressed. It was being stressed over, it was being worried about. I get the feeling that's turning here into a time where more balance and more communication is coming. Pentacles energy, so it's coming slowly, but it's coming with stability. It will be here, it will get here. It might just take some time. Seven of Pentacles showing itself. The Magician showing himself again, so please do not doubt that you have so much power in this situation. And the Two of Swords, which we just talked about too. That Two of Swords energy is here. There is an indecision here, but it's moving through. Emperor showing again. We're going to do one more. Page of Pentacles showing. Okay, great. We're going to cut. So yeah, Communication is coming, stability is coming. If you're worried about it now, don't worry, or try not to worry. Try to take a rest in this Swords energy. Try to know that the good and stable times are coming. So let's clarify the connection between the Six of Pentacles and the Seven of Swords, please. Tell me about the Six of Pentacles and the Seven of Swords. We get again the Page of Pentacles. So balance is coming into the situation where someone might have been secretive or not on the up and up. It's coming in, but it's coming in slowly. And it's coming in with a rather immature beginning energy. What about the Seven of Swords? Please, the Seven of Swords to the Death card. What do we need to know about the Seven of Swords and the Death card? What is the relationship between the Seven of Swords and the Death card? Four of Cups flips over. I get the feeling someone maybe was trying to feel like they were. Yeah, someone was hiding what they actually wanted. That's over. So, Death card and Ten of Swords. Something is over, and I get a feeling it has to do with this secrecy that was going on in this situation. Something not being expressed. Something's going to be expressed now. So let's talk about death to the Nine of Swords. What do we need to know about death to the Nine of Swords? The Queen of Wands. So, the Nine of Swords is all worry, all fear. The Queen of Wands is not at all. Again, I get the feeling that this death energy is radiating out to these two cards. The secrecy, the lies, the duplicity, dead. The worry, the angst, the anguish, dead. Changing into something better, changing into something more confident here. Let's get a relationship between the Nine of Swords to the Knight of Pentacles. Nine of Swords to the Knight of Pentacles. We get the Page of Wands. So again, someone who was worried is moving into a time when they can bring forth a more stable, secure offer, connection, commitment. They're starting out though with passion. It's again Page energy, it's an immature energy. Oh, and here we have the Queen of Wands showing. I think she's shown the last 4 days. Usually she's in the reading, but today she's the overlying energy. So I feel like all of these good changes, these endings to these energies of strife, I feel like that's coming through too because someone, perhaps you, was able to embody the Queen of Swords energy in this situation. So very, very nice here. Let's go ahead and get a Brian Froud Fairy Oracle on this. We'll do one more. Yes, we get Penelope Dreamweaver. We have here a message to trust your intuition, to believe what your dreams are telling you, to listen really to your inner self and trust that. We also have under there the Bright Mothers. So this is an energy of being very connected to the nurturing forces around you, whether this is your actual mother in your actual life or the energies that surround you. You are receiving lots of love, lots of support. So let's get one fairy oracle out to finish this reading. One fairy oracle, please, to finish this reading. All right, the Soul Shrinker flipped out. That's about being careful with our words and about being kind in our actions to lead to a brighter world within us and around us. And then our answer, our ending for the day, is, we get two actually. Okay, first I'll talk about the underlying energy because it is the Soul Shrinker again. The Soul Shrinker was a beautiful energy that was changed by the world, by unkindness, by cruel words. We are reminded with the Soul Shrinker that we can change this energy back through finding our own inner strength, our own compassion, our own love. Two messages came out, two answers came out, one masculine, one feminine. We have the Lady of the Harvest and we have Ta'um the Poet. So these two Yeah, masculine and feminine energy together. Let's talk about it. Talon the poet speaks of someone who is perhaps not very communicative. He might be someone who speaks in riddles. He might be someone rather cryptic. He's also someone rather playful. This is someone who might have been a frustrating influence in the past, but now perhaps we're coming to understand them, and perhaps they're coming to be more expressive. We're flanked on the reading by 2 pages as well. This definitely speaks of communication coming into the situation. Yeah, I get the feeling that there was negativity in the situation. Positive changes radiating out and radiating in. So you've done the work within yourself. That brings in this external influence, which I feel Talon the poet is in this case. And this has been a long time coming. Our Lady of the Harvest is here. She speaks of waiting a long time for something to come in. Maybe the Knight of Pentacles. He's the slowest moving knight in the deck. But now everything's coming together. Beautiful. Have a great day.